Hey guys, it's me, Alan, and this is going to be a different type of video I'm making, and hopefully the audio doesn't sound weird, but this is going to be the most rawest video I've ever made, and I'm only making this video because I haven't uploaded in almost a week, so please forgive me for that. I'll be honest, and the whole reason why I haven't been uploading is because of this video right here alone. And the only reason I'm making this is because I want to talk about this game so bad. I just want to talk about it, get it out of my chest, and feel better. This might be a series where I just rant, or not rant, but like talk about games and stuff like this. Like, you know, my channel will consist of different things, not just memes. But I want to also consist of things I just really like doing, and also like just doing like off recording and camera, you know, off videos. So this is gonna be the most rawest video ever, because I'm recording this with no I'm recording this with no editing. Mostly I'm just gonna cut here and there and pauses, but other than that, there's like no raw reaction. It's a raw reaction. It's all pure. I'm not gonna edit as much because this is gonna be a quick video, possibly. I don't want to stretch it. I just want to talk about my opinions. I've stated multiple times in descriptions of my previous videos, I'm not trying to become a Persona channel, but this game is awesome. I'm just gonna say it off the bat. This game is I absolutely love this game from start to finish, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. I just finished the game by the time of recording this audio, which is 10:17 in the morning for me. I'm recording this in the morning. I've been playing this game since 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm not gonna talk about, well, actually I'm gonna talk about it in a bit, about the time when I started the game and from when I finished it, to give you a perspective. But I just want to say this game is really awesome. If you haven't played a Persona game, or if you've been thinking of playing a Persona game, I just want to tell you right now, please, like right now, Persona 3, you can get it for free if you have the Game Pass, or just buy the game, whichever one. Support the devs who made this game, because this game is absolutely amazing. I'm not going to really critique. I'm just going to talk about what I think about the game. Will there be spoilers? I'll add a section for spoilers later, because I like to talk about stuff like that. So if you don't want spoilers, don't worry. The first beginning part will be spoiler free, but I will add a section will be spoilers, and I'm gonna basically talk about this whole game. So let's get right into it. Like I said, this is gonna be raw. This is all gonna be no editing. I'm just gonna be talking throughout this whole thing. I'm gonna have background footage and everything. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about my experience with the game. Absolutely love it. There's really not much to say. This game is awesome. This is not my first Persona game. My first Persona game was Persona 5 Royal. I played Royal. I did not play Vanilla. I've never touched a Persona game in my life until I touched Persona 5 Royal, and that was back last year. Point is, the first game was Persona 5 Royal. I played that game last year, and I absolutely loved the game, and ever since then I've been hooked on the Persona games. I just played Persona 5 out of like boredom, basically, but it got me so hooked into the series, and I wanted to keep playing. So I was, you know, contemplating, once I finished P5, I was actually originally gonna start Persona 4 Golden, or Persona 4. Point is, I'm trying to tell you like my experience with this game, with the series. And then they announced Persona 3 Reload, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. I just finished this game, and it couldn't have been timed perfectly, and I was really excited. I was really too excited, but obviously I had to wait till February. Persona 3 Reload was going to come out in February, and so I was stoked to see the game come out. And once the game came out, I did not play it when it came out of release, because at the time I didn't have my Xbox X. I had the original like Xbox One, and that thing was so dog shit. Point is, I downloaded the game later on. I think I was holding off the game because I was trying to replay Persona 5 Royal, because like I said, it was my first Persona game. I did not know anything of Persona series, and then I finally got a little bit of intellect of the game and info, and I think I was replaying Persona 5 Royal again, because I wanted to go through the game and essentially get all max social links on that game. So that's why I was holding off P3 for a long time, and then I just finally got it, started playing it, and I believe I started playing it beginning March, or like near the end, middle of March, I'd say. I think I have the time. I don't know. I can probably check later. Like I said, I'm just kind of going off. I'm kind of going off the dome right now. and I currently finished it as of like, I'm gonna say 10 in the morning, because I'm recording this at 10 whenever I started, like 10:15. But so if I started beginning March, I finished this game like mid-April. So anyways, that's my experience with Persona, and this is probably a really long talk about the game, but I just wanted to give you like a little insight of how I started the series. And now, like I said, I want to give it a little insight of the series and what I thought about this game overall. Like I said, amazing from beginning to finish. I'm gonna say it over and over again. This game is really amazing, and like I said, if you haven't played any of the games, I suggest play this game right now. This game, really amazing. Characters, I'm gonna compare with the P5 and P3. I absolutely love the P5 characters a lot. I really love them, but hopefully that isn't biasness, because you know, it's my first game. It's my first Persona game, so I really love the P5 cast. I say like in the beginning with certain P3, I still kind of love the P5 cast a bit more than the P3. After finishing this game, it's clear to say the Persona 3 cast is so much, I think it's, in my opinion, so much cooler. I still love the Persona 5 cast, don't get me wrong, but something about the cast in this game was like the characters in the cast and everything was just cool. I just really loved it. I like them. I think I like them a bit more than the P5 cast. I think because I feel like this game's theme is a little bit, can relate to a lot of, just kind of hits you deep. And so to me, just kind of like, I got the message, and I guess it hit me because, you know, life. And so point is that I think this message hit me deeper with the characters and everything else a lot. And I paid attention, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna say it. I think the summary of the theme of the game is essentially about the concept of death and all that. That's what the theme is. That's the clear summary. I know there's more to it, but that's essentially what the game is. Just essentially like death and all that, and coming death. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be just like so real. But one of my fears is essentially dying, but it's like mostly dying without like leaving something behind, or just dying for anything, you know. But essentially one of my fears, or biggest fears, is just dying, and dying to like not leave anything, dying with no purpose, or dying with nothing, or dying with, you know. Point is, I'm scared. That's one of my fears. And so this game kind of hit me a little bit, I guess, a little bit more to that, and it essentially opened my eyes of like talking about that, you know, about the idea. So this game, if you're also like anxious about dying, or if you're like scared about the idea of death and all that, this game really, it opened my eyes. I mean, it's kind of crazy how a game took me to like, I guess, kind of, you know, open a vision or open an idea, or if not, it expands your horizons basically. But point is, if like, you know, if you have this like same fear or the same doubts, this game really like takes those thoughts and turns them into like a really good lesson. And I really like that about the game. This game was really good about the lesson. This game's message is really nice. I really like the message it hit. Like I said, it just hit me. It really opened a lot of like, just my life. It just opened my horizons essentially. I'm not gonna lie to you. Once the game ended, I cried. This game, like I said, is really beautiful, and that's essentially my overall with this game. Just, I like the theme, I love the characters a bit more than the Persona 5 characters. And if you haven't played, like I said, play this game. This game is free right now on Game Pass, and this is a very beautiful experience. I don't know what to really talk about first for the beginning part. I guess I'm gonna go from beginning, middle, and essentially from gameplay wise. So starting the game, it was a good build up. You know, everything about the game, the introduction to the characters, and slowly introduction to characters, Tartarus and all that. I think it was really nice. You know, it's pretty plain and simple. Didn't really have too much to say at the beginning. Middle stories were things actually, climax part of the story, like before you hit end game. That part had a lot of like tension, obviously, because I think mid game, if I'm correct, is where we learn more like the truth about everything. The beginning was kind of like it's like all kind of like the beginning part is like, oh, I just gotta fight all the shadows and Tartarus goes away, and so because you get the total gist. Beginning, you obviously, I'm thinking, damn, I just gotta finish. So the game is just essentially I defeat the shadows and Tartarus goes away. I'll be honest, that's some speculations because I played Persona 5 Royal. That was not it to the game. I literally finished all the palaces when we had the whole mementos thing. The whole thing with the god at the very end. You get the point, but the beginning was just like, I thought it was just all like, obviously because I'm not going to go into and thinking there's going to be something else with this game. I'm going to have a fresh, open mind because though this is a Persona game, this is a different Persona game with different messages, different characters, and different everything. So I was going to go into open mind. And this game was made like back in the day, so this is a remake of that game. So I would think that, maybe it's just a very simple game. Maybe there's going to be like a big boss at the end, but that's about it. And there's probably be some like other stakes and Strega and all that. But no, middle game, that's where we find out the truth. What's his name? That one guy, the Itsuki, I think that's his name. But he was the guy who like essentially like ran the dorm and all that. I forgot his like profession. But I thought that guy was really cool until it reveals that he's essentially been a researcher, and he essentially betrays the whole team. Now, I had suspicions, but I was like, well, this guy hasn't. What did this guy do? This guy is like, he has no persona. He's been helping the team so far. So what could he have done? And then it obviously comes with the plot twist that he's evil, and then we find out that killing all the shadows actually led to Ryuji, which is essentially the prizer of death. Prizer come out, essentially be born, and the whole plot twist with our MC, the protagonist, having death or Pharos or whatever you want to call him, essentially being sealed away with Aegis and all that. All that story was that's just crazy stuff. I didn't expect it, So from mid game, obviously that's when you find out that's like where everything goes up. The end game, absolutely amazing. I loved everything about it, and the music and everything. Oh my gosh, this game is just a masterpiece. Ending is where obviously it's like more so you just have to wait for the promised day, which is when you have to fight Nyx. I'd say that's like around end game. By this time, I already had like, for my first playthrough, I got almost all the like therugies. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I got almost all the therugies in my first playthrough. I got Armageddon, and I just kept grinding Reaper, and I had everyone maxed out already. Funny enough, I kept Orpheus, and I just maxed him out. I kept putting incense on him, and I maxed out all his stacks. I think I took a picture. I'll put it up on the screen. I essentially maxed him out. Essentially, not level, but in stats and everything. The guy was maxed. But in game was absolutely everything was amazing. I had a whole good time. Really brought a lot of stakes. Battling like Nyx and everything. The ending battle was really good, but I feel like compared to like the P5 and P3, I feel like this boss battle was the ending boss battle was a little bit more easier than Persona 5. And mind you, I was playing this on merciless. We're going back to the final boss battle. I feel like the boss battle on P5 was a little bit more difficult in Persona 3. I still had a blast. I still had a blast playing and defeating the boss and everything, but that's my opinion. I just feel like that's just what I saw. I just felt like the boss battle I fought in Persona 5, the god, I forgot his name, was a bit more harder than fighting Nyx and all that. Now, I will mind you, I did not... Persona 5, I found that there's a secret palace. I did not complete the secret palace, so please don't come at me for don't come at me for the whole secret palace. I don't know anything. I'm spoiler free from the palace. That's kind of like the reason why I was putting off Persona 3, because I still haven't finished the secret palace in Royal. I knew there was a secret palace, but I just didn't know the conditions to get to it. Overall, this game, absolutely amazing. Like I said, this is going to be the most raw video you're ever going to hear from me. Everything about the ending was beautiful. I really loved it. Like I said, I cried. Let's go over back to the end game. This game was amazing. I really love the end. It made me so sad. It made me so sad that everybody forgot everything. I thought there was gonna be a gleam of hope that everybody remembered. I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna remember everything, because like they all go together at the end, and then they're like, oh, you're alive, you're alive, and then they remember on graduation. But also, a protagonist is like essentially, oh, I'm guessing he died. I don't really know. I'm pretty sure he died. I mean, he went to sleep. But yeah, and it was beautiful. That's when I started like tearing up, just the whole friend part, and then obviously like the ending, the ending theme was absolutely amazing. Everything just came in all together. Game is a masterpiece. 100 out of 100, 10 out of 10. This game is amazing. And like I said, I just wanted to make this video quickly because I have not uploaded anything, but also I just want to like do stuff like this a little bit more often when I finish a game or just finish anything. I guess just give my raw and fresh thoughts on something of a thing I've like, that I've been interested in, and just just make it into like, I guess, kind of story time. If you want to see more videos like this, just let me know. I just decided to make this because this game is awesome. How can I not make a video about this? But yeah, like I said, I'm recording this. Just, I don't know how the audio is gonna sound. Hopefully it sounds good, but I'll fix it a little bit up in the editing process. But like I said, I'm not gonna edit much. Like I said, I played this game. I finished this game while at work. Don't question how, but yeah, I finished this game at work. So yeah. So, anyways, that's it for the video. If you really enjoyed it and you want to see another video like this, like I said, just remember to like, subscribe, and just tell me in the comments if you want to see another type of video again. This is probably going to be one of my other longest videos because it's not going to be as cut as, like I said, it's just going to be raw. So yeah, that's it. Anyways, till next time.